You have now died. You are now proceeding. Just as your breath stops, the Grim Reaper appears before you. It was either an accident, negligence, violent confrontation, premeditated, or suicide. The Grim Reaper offers you a second chance in return for your services in the battle between good and evil. Maybe after waking up in the morgue, or rising out of your casket at your funeral, or finding your body in a ditch or unmarked grave, or picking yourself up where you left yourself, you clean up your home, cleaning house. Yeah, dishes, laundry, sweeping, vacuuming, window washing, uh, bottle return, and then you make yourself a sandwich. Die result 10. Gaining 10 XP, you level up to level 2. After your nerves have settled, the Grim Reaper appears before you again and says he'll be explaining what you'll be doing for him. You go out for a walk with him and he takes you to a secluded alleyway, downtown or something. Or, no, wait. No, he takes you to the park so you guys can walk through a small patch of trees. There you see a floating, glowing orb. The Grim Reaper explains that the non-physical part of a person, which is the seat of emotions and character, the soul, several spirits use these ghost orbs to fly around. Banshee, Hantu, Mare, Yokai, Revenant, Yurei, Phantom, Poltergeist, Spirit, and Wither. These are just spirits that haven't passed on and been relocated karmically in the tapestry of life, death, and rebirth. When you see spirits, help them ascend to the next dimension or find them their new life magnetically by the karmic location that their frequency is at, by reaving the spirit of its essence. You need to summon a weapon by forging it with your spirit, or you can channel necrotic energy and try to suck the remaining life out of the spirit by a range or touch attack. Die result 12. You gain 10 XP and level up to level 3. This is one of your many duties now that you are a Reaper, and you should send these spirits on when you see them. Sometimes they'll show up on different EMF readings and night vision cameras if you haven't completely developed spectral vision yet. As you leave the park or the alleyway, you see a lady being mugged. Die result 14. You gain 1000 XP and level up to level 4. Ignis Fatuus, Will-o'-the-Wisp, and Atmospheric Ghostlight while walking. Die result 16. You gain 10,000 XP and are now level 5. Now that you are level 5, you have one more D20 roll per round. D20 rolls are called focus points, FP, or just focus. The mugger you beat up catches up to you with another guy. It turns out that they were in the Aryan Brotherhood. They try assaulting you. Die result 10, die result 10. You knock out both of your assailants while you're checking them for anything valuable. One of their phones rings, and it turns out to be the Sicilian Mafia. You get an address and text them OMW. While calling 911, I'd like to report a crime. You gain 50,000 XP. You go to the organized crime meeting and knock everyone out and take their money and weapons. Die result 12, die result 12. You gain 50,000 XP and level up to level 6, and get 100,000 in cash and a pistol, shotgun, and submachine gun. Then you are attacked by a poltergeist, a type of ghost or spirit that is responsible for physical disturbances, capable of the movement or levitation of objects. Poltergeists are manifestations of disembodied spirits of a low level belonging to the sixth class of the third order. Die result 13, die result 14. You get 1 million XP and level up to level 7 and unlock telekinesis. Finding your way back home, you get some rest, but unfortunately have bloody nightmares with a clown. You fight the clown in your nightmare and wake up. Die result 10. When you wake up, you see an invisible goblin called a mare was feeding on your stress and anxiety in your sleep. You fight the mare spirit. Die result 14. You get 5 million XP. The Grim Reaper returns to you and informs you that a lycanthrope werewolf has just killed someone and fled into the woods. You catch up to the werewolf and slay it, absorbing its spirit essence. You get 10 million XP and level up to level 8. You also unlock the ability to change into a werewolf at will, which multiplies your strength, endurance, agility, and speed by times 7. During the course of your travels, you encounter a phantom, spirit, the vital principle or animating force within all living things. Ghost, the soul or spirit of a dead person or animal that can appear to the living. Die result 10, die result 10. You get 100 million XP and level up to level 9. At a playground, you find a witch trying to abduct children for the purposes of some satanic ritual. You follow the witch back to her home and slay her and free the children. You get 1 billion XP and level up to level 10. Now that you are level 10, you have 3D20 rolls. In the witch's diary, you find out about a vampire she was dating and track the vampire down and slay them. Die result 11, die result 15, die result 18. You get 10 billion XP and level up to level 11. You also unlock the ability to change into a vampire. which multiplies your strength, endurance, agility, speed, intelligence, and personality by times 7. If you go werewolf and vampire at the same time, your strength, endurance, agility, and speed are times 49. Wailing and shrieking, long, streaming hair, and wearing a gray cloak over a green dress, and her eyes are red from continual weeping, dressed in white with red hair and a ghastly complexion, you are attacked by a banshee. Die result 10, die result 10, die result 10. You get 100 billion XP and level up to level 12. You follow your organized crime leads to Chinatown and break into an underground triad facility, but you aren't the only one. You arrive to find out that the triads are kung fu fighting the Headless Horseman. A massive kung fu battle royale is taking place. Die result 11, die result 12, die result 13. You get 1 trillion XP and level up to 13. The Headless Horseman takes off on a motorcycle, and you speed after him in a chase scene through traffic. 10 trillion XP, and you are now level 14. He has led you to a corporation tower where there you meet Romeo and Juliet. And you have to decide which side you choose, Romeo and Juliet or the Headless Horseman. You get 100 trillion XP and level up to level 15. Now that you are level 15, you have 4 d20 rolls. Revenant is an animated corpse that is believed to have revived from death to hunt the living. 100 trillion XP, and you level up to level 16. You are then attacked by a Shade, a group of wraiths that have merged into one spirit. You get 4 quadrillion XP and level up to level 17. Afterwards, Shinigami from Japan show up saying that you've been causing too much trouble and they've been paid to eliminate you. Intense fight. Die result 20, die result 20, die result 20, die result 20. You get 40 quadrillion XP and level up to level 18. Then the zombie apocalypse happens, and you hold out for several days or weeks. Die result 4, die result 4, die result 4, die result 4, gaining 400 quadrillion XP. Then the Grim Reaper shows up and says that we should go back in time and use time travel to create an ideal world. You grab a hold of the Reaper's scythe or step through the time portal and get 5 quintillion XP and level up to level 20. You now have all 5 d20 rolls.